It's a long-held belief that spirits can sap energy from electronic devices. We have attached a voltmeter to a 9-volt battery pack in the hopes of testing this theory. We set out to Flinderation Tunnel. It's also our hope that we can test the theory as to whether or not full moons affect paranormal activity.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I don't think it's haunted anymore.
I got you.
Because like I said, I've been out there late at night on the mountain. I remember being in phases, right? I call it a time machine. And what happened was, you know the white lady? The white lady, where we were at.
We opt for placing our GoPro at the entrance of the tunnel instead of having it on our equipment the entire night. This is in the hopes of catching that glowing effect if it should occur.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that should be aimed down the path. I'm going to fade out this GoPro footage until it's needed. Alright, I'm good. Nice.
There's some REM pod activity going on.
Someone here with us? Ooh, 4.7.
Oh, yeah?
Got a real brief
Nice.
fluctuation. Alright. I wonder how that happened if they were in the cubby. Well, apparently, as they approached the tunnel, they would blow their horn, and assuming they were going the right speed, people would have enough time to get to the cubby hole, but the train was moving too fast, and it caught them by surprise.
Oh, yeah.
And they were trying to make their way to this cubby hole, but they didn't make it.
There's a little bolt. Kind of, isn't it?
Man, I really want to shut my phone off because I keep picking up stuff on the K2.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's my phone or what.
Wait, dude, this was at 8.25 when we started.
Really? That high?
Yeah. We had the REM pod go off. You had the millimeter go up to 4.7.
Yeah.
And this has dropped down to 79 and 80.
Right?
All at one moment.
Maybe we caught something and didn't realize it.
I bet. That's not going to drop that fast.
Uh-uh.
That's significant. Better check the percentage of my phone real quick.
There goes my K2 again. I need to shut my phone off for sure.
Yeah, it's probably.
So, did we really experience a power drain? Unfortunately, I opted to use the GoPro at the entrance of the tunnel to try and catch that glow. So let's try and piece together what happened from the footage we do have. There you go. Sweet. At almost 12:05, the voltmeter is reading 8.34 volts.
Tunnel, I was telling you about that freaking before.
Oh, yeah?
It's actually 200 feet longer.
1 minute later, the voltmeter is reading 8.27 volts. That's a drop of 0.07 volts per minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I don't think it's haunted anymore.
I got you.
It is worth noting that about 10 minutes later, we do get activity on our REM pod. However, we don't have a clear shot of the voltmeter to know if there is a significant power drop at this point in time. Someone here with us?
Yes, that is.
Yeah. Huh.
It must have fell.
12 minutes later, the voltmeter has dropped to 8.02 volts. That breaks down to a drop of 0.03 volts per minute. Man, I really want to shut my phone off because 2 minutes later, and the voltmeter is sitting at 8 volts even. That's a drop of about 0.01 volts per minute. Keep picking up stuff on the K2.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's my phone or what.
Wait, dude, this was at 8.25 when we started.
Really? That high?
Yeah.
It's like a much newer system.
Yeah.
Have you checked out the voltmeter lately?
Yeah, it's down to 7.9, or 7.92.
10.5 minutes later, the voltmeter is sitting at 7.92 volts. This approximates the drop at 0.008 volts per minute. Okay.
It's rapidly dropping. Like, well, not rapidly, but seems quicker than normal.
Mm-hmm. So here I'm testing the typical power drain of this device. After 1 minute, this device has lost 0.05 volts. 13 minutes later, and the voltage has dropped by 0.19 volts. This averages out to a drop by 0.02 volts per minute. We will skip ahead to 15 minutes later, and the voltage has dropped by 0.08 volts. The drain seems to have slowed to 0.012 volts per minute. So in comparing these numbers, it seems that the device has the same characteristic. It consumes more energy when it is first turned on, and then the consumption slowly levels out. However, at the beginning of this investigation, it's clear that this device was consuming more power, or losing more power, than it should have been.
Just walk it.
After walking the entire distance of the tunnel, we stop to observe the opposite end. We also try a quick question and answer session with my voice recorder.
Are there any railroad workers here?
You work with the railroad. You have something that you want to tell us. Please tell us. We'd really just like to get to know you and talk to you. Try to reach out to us.
You know, it's almost 1 o'clock already.
It's crazy. I'm going to set that down.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The audio that I catch is very hard to hear in this setting, so I'm going to overlay the original audio with me playing back.
Are there any railroad workers here?
He's not way back there.
What's that? Yeah, what's that?
Say it again. Or play it again.
Are there any railroad workers here?
What that is? What's that? Wait, do it again. Oh, you did it.
Are there any railroad workers here?
I don't know. I don't remember making that noise. Nah, I would have known it was got that.
Even listening to this original audio really doesn't do it justice.
Are there any railroad workers here?
Getting a sample of the background sound and then trying noise removal does help some. But amplifying the result really makes this EVP stand out. So let's listen to the end result.
Are there any railroad workers here? there any railroad workers here? There any railroad workers here?
We try a spirit box session in several locations, one about halfway down the tunnel, and one near the cubbyhole which we believe the workers were heading to when they were hit by the train. Nothing noteworthy really occurs, so we decide to call things for the night.
Here's something to note, Stu.
Okay.
Alright, it's been between 7:57 and so where it's at now, 7:55. It's been at 7:57 back when we set up inside the tunnel, the last spot, inside the tunnel, okay?
Right.
It's went from 8.24 from the time we started. See that K2 just flicker?
Yeah. I see.
Ooh. It went from 8.2 all the way down to 7.5. But now it's been sticking at that for like the last 20 or 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
But yeah.
Chuck's observation about the power drain is correct. It seems that we had a significant power drop, and then things returned to normal. But what is most interesting is the fact that this power drain did not seem to occur around any particular event inside the tunnel. It seems that for whatever reason, this power drain was occurring from the moment we showed up until the moment we got to the tunnel. There have been many times at Flinderation Tunnel when we have activity and then things die off rather rapidly. So, did we capture something's attention yet again?